What's up guys, it's Somi here and welcome to a massive Virgil van Dijk Liverpool contract update, and this comes from a Liverpool insider as well who is pretty reliable. He broke the news about Zubimendi being approached by Liverpool and other Liverpool related news. So Van Dijk has openly talked about the negotiations between his representatives and Liverpool, without giving away whether he will be staying or going, but it seems that real progress has been made in these talks between Van Dijk and Liverpool. So Liverpool are a lot closer to sorting out Van Dijk's contract than sorting out Salah or Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract, and many people assumed that getting Van Dijk to a contract extension would be the easiest because he also wants to stay at Liverpool and his salary is a lot lower than Salah. His salary is a lot lower than what Trent would be asking, and Van Dijk at 33 years old, there are not many big clubs who would offer him a big salary and a big contract. So both Liverpool and Van Dijk feel confident that a contract agreement is around 5% away, which means that it's 95% done, and 2 years was the offer from Liverpool originally, but 2 years plus a 1 year optional extension is what is being agreed. So if both Liverpool and Van Dijk are happy with each other, they can extend for 1 more year as an option. I think Van Dijk and Liverpool will have an option to extend the contract by 1 year, and both Liverpool and Van Dijk himself are happy with the agreement. Money is not an issue. As I said, Van Dijk doesn't want what Salah is earning. He's on like 250k weekly wages, so a little bit of a pay rise. Van Dijk just wants to stay at Liverpool and wants to play at the highest level. So we can almost think that this Van Dijk contract is done. Now let's talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, because ongoing discussions between Trent and his camp and Liverpool are happening, but senior people internally are worried that Trent is happy to take discussions into next year, so past 2024, something that Richard Hughes is trying to avoid for obvious reasons, because then we would directly be in a competition with Real Madrid. Real Madrid from January the 1st can officially start talking to Trent Alexander-Arnold. So money is a topic, of course. Trent wants a big new contract as expected, but the wider issue is Trent and his hunger for success. And it's Liverpool's job to sell the vision of the club to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that Liverpool want to win as many trophies as possible with Trent in the team. So Liverpool should tell Trent what their transfer plans are for January and for next summer, how much money is there to spend on transfers, because Trent wants to see Liverpool having very, very big ambitions and spending money on players and just building the best possible team around Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I can understand why these discussions are a lot more complicated. By the way, what do you think about the Virgil van Dijk contract talks? Let me know in the comments below. And Salah wants to sign a new deal, as I reported yesterday, and he wants the offer to be respectable. So probably around 350,000-400,000 pounds per week wages. That's what he's currently earning, 350. So Salah was not happy with the original offer by Liverpool, which might have been lower than his current contract. He would be happy for similar terms to current deal, but due to the club allowing this to drag on, he's exploring his options. Salah feels he has more to offer in the best leagues, so joining Saudi Arabia isn't his first choice. Also recently he received an offer from an MLS team with a huge pay increase, but he still wants to play at the top level, which means that in one of the top 5 leagues, so La Liga or Serie A, or maybe even in the Bundesliga. I don't see Salah playing in the French league or anywhere else really at the moment. I think he would maybe go to La Liga and play for Real Madrid or Barcelona or even Atletico Madrid, but I don't think they would want him, because Salah is also 33 years old, 32. right now and 33 next summer. But this is absolutely great news that Van Dijk is close to agreeing a new deal with Liverpool. But there's just one more word on Salah. Yeah, it's not ideal that Liverpool haven't offered him the contract that he would want, and he wants to stay, but he also wants maybe a salary increase, and maybe Liverpool don't want him to get a salary increase, which I think would be pretty disrespectful to Salah, and especially what he has done for Liverpool for 7 years and what he's continuing to do. I mean, he's having an absolutely amazing seasons, 10 goals and 9 assists this season in all competitions, 7 goals and 5 assists in the Premier League is absolutely bonkers, amazing numbers, and he shows no signs of slowing down. So I would give Salah a new contract if it was up to me, and I would give him a 3-year contract. We can always sell him in 2 years if he declines, as I said in yesterday's video. But this new report that Van Dijk is close to agreeing a new contract with Liverpool is absolutely fantastic, and Van Dijk actually confirmed that talks were ongoing in a recent interview. He said, I can say obviously discussions are ongoing, but I don't know, we will see what happens in the future. My very full focus is on Liverpool, wanting to win games that are ahead of me and nothing else. With what the future will bring, I have no idea at the moment. I can only tell you that discussions have been started up and we will see. And so this is a great news that Van Dijk is close to agreeing, and I think a 2 + 1 year contract is ideal, because if Van Dijk rapidly declines in 1 or 2 years, then just after the 2-year contract is up, he leaves on a free transfer. But if he's still a great player in 2 years, Liverpool have the option to extend his contract with a further year, making this potentially a 3-year contract extension, because some reports stated that Van Dijk wanted a 3-year deal and Liverpool offered him a 2-year deal. I think this was the case with Mo Salah as well, but Salah also wants a higher wages, bigger salary. Money is not an issue with the Van Dijk contract, I'm hearing, and it looks like Trent Alexander-Arnold, it's not only the issue about the wages, but also Trent wants to see huge ambition from Liverpool, and he wants Liverpool to be capable of winning trophies and titles regularly. That's what he wants. Of course, this source is sometimes hit, sometimes miss, but in recent months, these sources have been the first to provide correct information on multiple happenings. Liverpool's agreement with Zubimendi and the Anthony Gordon transfer saga most recently, he has reported on that as well. So it looks like Van Dijk will be the easiest player to agree a new contract with, and hopefully that will be the first domino to fall. And when Trent and Salah sees that Van Dijk agrees a new contract and Liverpool announced that agreement, that surely will nudge them in the right direction, because Van Dijk is Liverpool's captain and you don't want to lose your captain. And I think Van Dijk would want to leave Liverpool very soon, just 1 year after he was made Liverpool captain, something that he has dreamed about, I'm sure. And the top German reporter Christian Falk also spoke about the speculation linking Van Dijk with a move to Bayern Munich. He said, sorry about Virgil van Dijk, I'm a big fan of him, but he's too old for Bayern Munich at the moment, as they are trying to construct a very complex defense with Upamecano and Kim Min-jae. They need fast players, which is why they sold De Ligt to Manchester United. I think Van Dijk doesn't have this speed and kind of defending for this really high backline. I'm really sorry about this. I would love to see him in the Bundesliga, but at this point I think Bayern Munich would be the only club in the Bundesliga that could afford Van Dijk's wages, and I see no future for him in the Bundesliga. He's a player who could fit perfectly for many clubs in the Serie A, but the door is closed for him in Germany. And yes, the Serie A would suit Van Dijk very, very well, and I could see him playing in Inter or Juventus or even maybe AC Milan, some bigger historic clubs. But I think Van Dijk still wants to play at Liverpool at a very high level for another 2 years or 3 years, and then maybe before he retires he can have one last contract in the MLS or at a slower paced league like the Serie A as well. I mean, slower than the Premier League paced league. And David Lynch commented on the title race, saying that Arsenal and Man City's losses present a huge opportunity for Liverpool in the Premier League title race. He said that Arsenal's defeat at the hands of Newcastle and Man City's unexpected slip-up against Bournemouth were pivotal in the Premier League landscape. Man City's loss was surprising, not just because of the result, but how they were played through so easily. Bournemouth countered Man City very quickly, very aggressively. They high-pressed them, and that was very, very uncomfortable for Man City. And Bournemouth actually created so many chances. They should have scored 4 or even maybe 5 goals, but 4 big chances Bournemouth had. They even missed an open goal, which I couldn't understand how Smith just put it over the bar so high. The goalkeeper wasn't even in his goal. And yes, it wasn't like straight in front of the goal, it was to the side a little bit, but still an open goal. Professional footballers should be able to score a tap-in from an open goal, at an open goal. And Dalot also had a horrendous miss when West Ham beat Man United, when he, instead of shooting just a side foot calmly into the open goal, he decided to absolutely smash the ball over the bar. And David Lynch also described how Bournemouth's incisive play highlighted gaps in Man City's usually solid structure, raising questions about their vulnerability. Without key players like Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne, Man City will drop more points, and they have Brighton away to coming up, and they have Sporting away as well. Ruben Amorim is still the Sporting coach before he becomes Man United manager after the international break. So Man City have 2 tough away games coming up with a lot of traveling, which surely will tire them out even more. And I'm just hoping that Man City will drop more points in the Premier League. And Arsenal's loss to Newcastle United, David Lynch said, showed that Arsenal can still be rattled by aggressive opposition who are very disciplined. Arsenal definitely started the season in an awful form, and not yet. They don't have the consistency right now. It looks like that they could challenge for the title. I mean, Arsenal started the season okay, but they lost 2 of the last 3 games, and now their points total is so low that they would need to produce a 2.6 points per game just to hit the 90-point mark, which I think will be needed to win the title. Maybe 87, 88 points will be enough to win the title, but for Arsenal to hit that, they would need to win like 2.5 points or 2.6 points per game on average. Let's see if they can do it, but they have a lot of problems at the moment. And David Lynch says that the Liverpool must view this as an open door to strengthen their own position. This is a chance to push forward for Liverpool, capitalize on their momentum and put pressure on both Man City and Arsenal, and that's what they have done against Brighton. Thankfully, now we have 2 really big home games against Leverkusen and against Aston Villa, and both the games are very important, but the Aston Villa one is huge, because if we could win that, then we play Southampton next, which is a winnable game against a newly promoted side. Of course, at home it's going to be tough to play Southampton at their own ground, but still Liverpool should win that game, and then that sets us up perfectly for the Man City Liverpool fixture coming up. Liverpool probably need to win every game up until that point. And David Lynch said that if Liverpool can keep continuing to string together a series of commanding performances, especially against mid-table teams where points are often dropped, they can truly cement their status as title challengers. And also, Liverpool can draw lessons from the vulnerabilities exposed in both Man City's and Arsenal's defeats. Liverpool must make sure their midfield doesn't get bypassed too easily, especially in high-tempo games, like our midfield was bypassed sometimes too easily against Brighton, especially in the first half, but thankfully Liverpool only conceded 1 goal in the first half. Arne Slot's Liverpool can implement a similar level of intensity against high-caliber opponents, leveraging Anfield's atmosphere to their advantage. Because you can rattle Man City if you play a very aggressive, very high tempo game, and it has worked a lot of times when Jurgen Klopp was the manager, that Liverpool rattled Man City and beat Man City at Anfield. So hopefully Arne Slot can leverage a similar playing style, similar tactical setup in those big games, because if Liverpool beat the smaller sides, then we will be in the title challenge, but the title could be decided by these big games against Arsenal and Man City. And these current circumstances provide Liverpool with a unique chance, David Lynch said. These moments are where titles are either won or lost. Liverpool capitalized on rivals' slip-ups and secured crucial points in previous seasons, but Liverpool on the last season just ran out of steam because we had too many injuries. Hopefully this season, with Arne Slot's calmer tempo and with a better rotational squad, hopefully Liverpool can keep clear of a lot of injuries. Thankfully, Konate didn't break his arm or his finger, so he is available to play against Leverkusen, which is really good news. Liverpool must keep their key players fit and use the depth of their squad wisely if they want to finish ahead of Man City and Arsenal. And these next few weeks are crucial. If Liverpool can keep winning these games, then we could open up a gap at the top of the Premier League. But also, if we drop points and if we lose to some of our title rivals, then it can change quickly and Liverpool can fall behind as well. Liverpool need to keep this momentum going, and hopefully we can beat Leverkusen tonight. Let me know what do you think about that game. What do you think about Xabi Alonso coming back to Liverpool? Xabi Alonso was many people's first choice for the new manager, but I think now we are delighted that Arne Slot is our manager, because he has been working wonders at Liverpool in such a short space of time. And Xabi Alonso maybe in the future will become a Liverpool manager, who knows. But Xabi Alonso has struggled with Leverkusen this season. They have too many draws in the Bundesliga, and they also lost some games, and they are not unbeaten anymore like they were in the whole of last season in the Bundesliga and in the German Cup. And this will be Leverkusen's biggest test, I think, because coming to Anfield against a very, very good Liverpool team will be the biggest test. And hopefully Leverkusen, who have been conceding many goals this season, a lot more than last season, hopefully Liverpool can expose their defensive vulnerabilities as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.